I don't know why people say that. I always have to edit it out at the beginning of the clip. Everybody does it. Rolling. You know it beeps, right? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm just Andy.
Yeah. You know that's quite possibly your most annoying trait, right?
Being just Andy all the time?
You're just all bright smiles and sparkling genitals and ready to take on the day.
Hey, man. Morning is my time.
Beat the shit out of you.
Morning is my time, man.
I like mornings. Mornings are great. Most mornings. Today, I don't know.
You don't like mornings.
I love mornings. I am a fucking ray of sunshine. I got smacked really hard this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, God. I'm trying to get that fan donated. It's
Yeah.
a $4,000 fan.
Yeah.
So, alright. I look up the fan we need. It's a perfect fan. It'll empty the air in this room in like a minute. It's beautiful. And we've had a fan like this in the past in an old building, and I've wanted one ever since.
Okay.
So I know exactly what I want, I know exactly what it'll do and why I want all that. So I find a perfect fan. It's like $4 grand for this thing. But it's $4 grand at the reseller. Well, if they're selling the fan for $4 grand at the reseller, you can take off 30% for what the reseller's paying for it. You go to the manufacturer, and now they're probably marking it up by a factor of 5, realistically. 4 or 5. So I'm like, cool. So this is why you always want to, if you want to get something donated, you get it donated by whoever the hell makes it.
Right.
Well, I get lucky, it's made by an American company. Downside is they're located in Florida.
Oh.
So
You got whacked.
you're fucked going in. And I'm like, I got $1 million to 1, but they're in Jacksonville.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, this could happen. This could be a thing. And I call them up, and I get no's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable. No's are free. I love them.
Yeah,
No's
yeah.
are great. But this dude was like, whoa, hard no. Fuck you. And like 10 seconds.
Ow.
Not even 10 seconds.
Ow.
And just, wham, just fucking curb stomped me. And I was like, wow, man, you could have. Wow.
Could have took some of the gas off that.
Yeah, fuck. It's like, alright, buy your fucking fan. So I gotta raise $4 grand to get the fan. It's gonna cost about $4 grand for the fan, plus shipping, which is gonna be another $150 because they're big.
Well, I get the fact that he told you to fuck off, but what exactly did he say?
He told me, everything he said to me, not interested. I talked for 8 seconds, he said, not interested. And that was the end of the entire conversation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got smacked hard.
Yeah. Just.
I know what it's like to take that kind of no. That kind of no hurts.
That.
That'll get you right in the pride.
Yeah, just fuck. It's not often I get a no so bad where I just want to call my mom, but fuck. So I'm gonna try it with a brush.
Remember that one part yesterday? I was like, hey, we should try this with a brush. You remember that, right? You remember that, right? I'm just making sure you remember that.
What do you think got me thinking about it? I got thinking about it. I was like, okay, it's worth a shot. We'll try it. So I'm giving it a shot. So how about you just shut the fuck up and be happy that I listened? Okay.
Hey man, I'm good. You let me whine yesterday, and that was.
All you do is fucking whine.
That's just mean. I think you're taking your no out on me. I think that's what's happening right now.
Are you okay with that?
I think you got smacked on the nose with a newspaper, so you gotta make everybody else's life miserable.
If I'm having a bad day, everybody's having a bad day.
Oh hell. Yeah, those kind of no's, like I've been in the sales world long enough to know, like those kind of no's are the ones that just make you want to not pick up the phone for the rest of the day.
I know.
You just want to hide in the corner.
How about fuck you? I'm gonna go take a nice meaty shit and I'm gonna go put goop on my tooth, okay? Because I just, that's all I got. I got a goopy tooth. It's gonna be okay.
Everything go on BIE.
Everything going to be alright.
Oh.
See, the problem is I don't know shit about how to do this with a brush. And basically I'm tipping, and this is the shittiest brush in America, which is what you want for this.
You know, we could try. It's on a roller, right?
Oh.
So we could try a roller and then just smooth it out with a brush. Roller for application, brush for smoothing. And we would be able to do it quicker that way, theoretically.
Go get a little sausage roller.
Go get a what?
A little sausage roller. Paint rollers come in two main types.
Yeah, they get the big one and then...
There's a little tubey ones, little sausage rollers. Go get a little sausage roller.
Right.
We'll try it out.
Yeah.
Because that's a stupid ass idea, but I don't have any better ones. So, we'll try it out.
I'm gonna do a thing to make you happy.
Take it with you. No, take it with you. They can explore the world with you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You gotta talk to them.
Oh man, you guys are coming with me. It's about to be a total shit show. Alright, let's see here. Well, I'm supposed to talk to you guys while I'm doing this. And I'm just kind of looking for a roller here. But let's be honest, you guys don't watch me on the blog for my words. At least that's what Captain tells me. He says you guys watch me for my body. Most of the time I don't believe him. Or at least there's a part of me that doesn't want to believe him, but it just might be true. It's Batman! Good morning, Batman.
What you looking for?
I need a little sausage roller.
Oh, a little sausage roller. That's not the right one. That's not what he wants.
Batman's gonna find the thing.
He wants the sausage roller. He wants, I don't know if I have it. It's like this, but this might be too fluffy for him.
It's okay. I'm usually too fluffy for him.
It's usually more around that.
Well, do you take that and then put it on?
No, there'll be a smaller.
What is this? What is this? Wrought iron, spindle, railing, and pipe painter. I didn't even know they had a specific painter for this. That's cool as hell.
This used to be organized at some point.
Hey man, you can't blame me for this one.
There it is. Perfect. Perfect. This is what he needs for a little sausage roll.
Ooh, I like that.
That is not the right one.
Cram it in that hole, Batman.
Where the hell are all my rollers? There are like no rollers in here.
This is unacceptable, Batman.
I can't help it keep on fucking shit already.
Huh? I'm blogging. Captain said I had to talk to people, so I'm talking to people.
Found this in a hole in the wall downstairs, just sticking out. Yep.
I know exactly what that's for, and you've ruined it. Oh, there we go. That's the
Screwed the pooch, man.
Screwed the pooch.
Hey, look at that.
That's not what he wants.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the cutest little paint roller. Look at this little fucking thing. So the fun part is we're gonna paint that big ass Tesla coil. The thing's like, I don't know, 79 inches long, and we're gonna paint with this tiny little sausage roller. Look how fluffy it is. Hold on, focus, camera. Focus. It won't focus. I got you the daintiest little roller. It's the cutest goddamn thing I've seen in my life. It feels like holding Menchie. Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, it's way.
That is much, much better. Look at this. Glassy, smooth, glossy. And we got this side. Look at these bubbles. Watch this. Everyone in Blogland and I just had a conversation about the fact that I'm not just a piece of meat. Alright. So I brought you a little teeny tiny sausage roller. I don't know if it is going to do what you want. But it seems like since we have a tube that's rolling, another tube that's rolling would do good things.
Huh? Alright, well, here, we're gonna make another cup.
Oh God, what is going on?
Huh? What?
I can't figure out the stand.
What'd you do?
I'm fucking it up, man. This is the worst. What is wrong with me? Okay. Wait, we're there. We're there. I got it. Everything gonna be Irie. Okay.
Give me a pair of gloves over there.
Need your examination gloves.
Next. Makes like big dog.
You know, yesterday
Where's that roller?
when you told me this right there.
It's the little teeny tiny.
Oh, that fucking thing? What am I gonna do with that? What the fuck is this? What?
That's the only,
What the fuck is this?
the only little sausage roller.
It's not even. It's not even. All right, hurry up, fix that.
Alright.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think the paintbrush looks better.
Well, it's supposed to self-level to some degree. So hurry up, fix it. Quick.
Let's see what happens. You know, yesterday when you told me to mix for exactly 60 seconds, I actually pulled a timer out.
That's why I don't do this. This might work.
Think so?
Might not, but it's worth finding out.
I don't know.
Are you mixing? No, you gotta. What is this?
Come on,
Okay.
I got you. I'm very familiar with this motion.
So,
It did kind of self-level. I think it looked better with the brush though, honestly.
we'll see. So I'm gonna knock out ripples.
I got it. I do the middle, and then once I get all stuff in the middle, I'll swoop out the outside of the back window. Swoop the outside of the back window. Got it. Also, it may just be me, but I think that this is the coolest shit in the world. These little, like the clear puddles that you're completely dry on. Like this is sweet. I'm just so shiny with this.
Are you sure that?
Very sure. What do you want from me?
More stuff.
Then go to paintbrush or what? Or you gotta roll this.
I'm trying to roll it and see if I can do it that way. See if I can. Good. I want to document this because when we fuck it up really bad, I want to the whole over next time and see just how bad we did.
That's every time we fuck something up. I'm gonna start a new clip though, hang on. Alright, sweet. Look at this man's arms. Do you see this thing? Look at this. Look at these gains.
Hey, don't give me any shit.
I'm not giving you any shit.
I got a smartwatch that tracks my workouts.
I'm not giving you any shit, man.
I
I was
jerked off a
complimenting.
whole 5K yesterday in under 20 minutes.
I was complimenting your gains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the roller is going to go a little bit better.
I think the roller is a
Or the-
definite improvement.
Or the brush. Like the brush gets it nice and flat, which is cool. But the roller seems to be much more efficient, at least. A lot less work involved.
That's kind of the point. Getting the best results we can with the highest speed.
You're fucking sweet. So we get this up and running, the winder, and then we make a little side head for it that hooks onto that. And we just
I got a hickey.
got a hickey.
Got a hickey.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. That's cool to watch.
Where's your hickey?
Hickey right there. That's
Oh, that's never coming off.
never coming off.
This is totally inappropriate, but it would be a super funny prank. Like grab, I don't know, like one of Larry's stupid shop rag things, like over on his bench or whatever, and mix up a bunch of this so it's nice and foamy like it was last night, and get like a lot of this on
Good at
there.
making foamy epoxy.
We could-
I got skills there.
Get a bunch of it looking like this, and then just leave it on there and let it harden. don't know what my problem is lately, but I have the sense of humor of a 13-year-old recently.
Recently?
Recently.
Like only since I've met you.
Hey man. It's usually like dad jokes all day.
Oh, I know. It's dad jokes for days. I've been there.
You made sure to get that awesome pun on the blog yesterday, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good, good. Don't skip my puns.
Bring my speed down a little bit.
You're getting some foamy there.
There's some foam there.
Wait.
Alright, give me the brush. We tried the roller.
The roller works,
brush.
but huh?
What happened to my old brush?
I don't know. Where'd you put it? Where the hell did you put your old brush? You'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. Theoretically speaking, the bubbles should just dissipate when they're that.
Allegedly.
Oh, I don't appreciate this.
Now I got little fucking bubbles in there.
Oh, I got all kinds of time for sushi. Hey!
We're back on the thick.
Walleye.
I like the brush better than that roller.
Perfect.
I'm not discounting roller just because of the fucking Yum Cha Gualong Ding Dong roller.
And whitefish are not juicy or
Bring the speed up
sashimi.
before I start teaching you what electroshock therapy can do.
I've heard that it's really good for you.
I think we should find out.
Yeah, that looks way better.
Yeah, the brush is the way to go.
It goes on nice and thick too with the brush.
Yeah, the problem is it doesn't go on as even as I want it.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically with it spinning while it's still wet, it should sort of even itself out, kind
It
of.
will, but not longitudinally. It'll even itself out rotationally.
We need like a very, it would almost be too precise to have like a little squeegee setup that's like just above.
We could do that with the winding.
Have to lay on like perfectly, but it'd be really cool to see.
No, if you had a squeegee setup that you could float like 10 thou above the surface or something like that, you say, okay, I want this coating to be 30 thousandths thick,
Yeah.
and you dial your squeegee in 30 thou off the surface, and then just fucking pour it on. There's also a way that you could do it by utilizing controlled sag. You put on a huge amount, and then bring the speed down until it sags just right. Give me another 10 pump cup. Give me 7 pumps of each.
Okay.
Thoroughly mixed.
Hold on, blog. Putting it down. Really, really cool. The tear off section of that coil.
Yeah.
And how it looks compared to the tear off on the poly.
Yeah, it's a lot prettier. It doesn't have the yellowing of the poly.
Moose is here.
Hi, Moose.
Hi, I just had a question for you.
What you got?
When somebody takes your Bitcoin class, what do they get for the class?
They get $10 in Bitcoin, they get a free month membership to the Geek Group, and they get to not fuck up instantly in Bitcoin by having their shit stolen in the first place.
It was the $10 I wasn't sure about. But thank you.
After now. not as smooth, like as far as ripples, but it's way better for surface finish. So I'm gonna stick with it. You got that mixed yet?
Working out.
Okay. If you want, for like just entertainment value, you're shooting nothing but the side of a red silver cover.
Yes.
And you're endangering the camera by getting epoxy.
I'm not gonna get epoxy on it.
Make me nervous. And you just set the thing with the sticky side on it.
Everything's fine. Everything go on behavior.
So if you want, for your cheap entertainment, you are welcome to peel the epoxy out of the drip trays. Because I know you have a fucked up idea of a good time.
You know, I just tried that this morning and it was a total fucking nightmare. Oh yeah, this is nice. Super glassy. There's like a couple of little bubbly spots, but you got all kinds of craziness going on right here.
Is that where I had the phone?
No, I'm talking about the like actual bubbles. You got some here in a little strip that keeps running through here. Look how thick that is.
Yeah, I think for this, brush is better than squeegee.
It's kind of cool that it goes on way thicker than the epoxy does, or the poly.
Yeah.
Even though it's a thinner goop than the poly is. Yeah, that is really cool to see the end of the secondary on the tear off spot.
So you're not going to believe this.
What?
I need another 5 pumps.
Another 5 pumps?
It's going on really thick. Yeah, I'm almost out. Here, use this one.
There's got to be some way to get the bubbles out of this before we apply it. Or is it that we're putting bubbles back into it?
I think we're putting bubbles in.
So you need 5?
7. And then I think we give this 24 hours before we take it out. Yeah, that radically improved our surface finish. Just, oh my god.
One of those splinters you want me to drill.
No, you want is a magnetic stirrer. That'd be a shit. See if we have one downstairs, a house like a magnetic stirrer.
There's not any chance in hell we could stir this under pressure.
Sure.
Because that would be, like, I imagine
You know,
the bubbles weren't coming
start.
up. So if we stirred it while we're backing out the bubbles, maybe that would work better.
Maybe. Still need a magnetic stirrer. Get battery powered magnetic stirrer. That. Good.
like some of the bubbles are evening out. The foam is probably just in there. I don't think that's went on. But it's on the same. All eyes on you, big guy.
Get that up here, work it. It's always better to have.
If you want me to work it, I can just leave it here. And
It's always better to have the camera actually engaged, doing stuff, than just sitting. Especially when it's quiet like this, and we're not dealing with a big crowd of people and all the shit.
Right.
We can actually talk.
I hope we can get a source on that fan.
The only way we're getting that fan is to spend $4,000. Plus $250 for the curb, plus another couple $100 for the damper.
Ow.
It's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be worth it. It's absolutely fucking worth it, which is the really annoying part.
There we go.
Ooh, I got some bad bubbles here.
Yeah. Yeah, I see them. See if they even out.
Ah! This is not going well here at this particular part.
I think those bubbles are hardened in.
Yeah, those bubbles are great.
Yeah, this thick layering is going to be awesome when it comes to the actual finished coating.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like the bubbles are, but it's going to come out with a much smoother, glassy finish than the poly tubes did.
I totally agree. I need to get this in there. Oh my god, this is so bad.
Reach down, touch yourself. Okay, I left you instructions for later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some of the bubbles are evening themselves out.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. They're not like tear bad.
Alright, we're gonna need more instructions.
It's not a perfect. It's not a perfect shell, but it's pretty good.
It's the best we've ever had.
Yeah, that's really good.
So this is a fucking joke.
All right, Blackland, this is awesome. So this is the epoxy finish on the secondary tear off
Bubbles in it, but nothing I can't lift.
versus the poly finish. And this is still a lot more, like you can definitely feel the wire through the coating on this one. And I bet you anything, when that dries, you're not gonna be able to feel that damn coating or the wires through the coating.
Okay, so what you can do at this point is take the heat gun and pop the bubbles.
You can try. I don't know how that works, but.
Get up high so you can see it coming.
Are you sure that'll pop the bubbles?
Yep, I've seen people do it this way.
I thought it would cure it.
Not that fast. But we may have to slow the coil down so much to pop the bubbles that
I think we should avoid doing that right now because it's still.
yeah, if we slow the coil down, we'll break things. It'll sag like crazy. Oh my dear Jesus fuck!
What?
That.
Shit. There's one spot.
It's a hair.
Shit.
It's a brush hair.
Oh. Well, there's a little splotch here, but
Yeah.
you want to hit it with a brush again?
Nope.
Okay. I just want you to be happy.
I want to be happy. You know when I'll be happy? First light. That's when I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And now in first light I'll be a perfect fuck. But once first light's hit, then I'll be happy.
I've heard pre-first light is just you and Kedwell in here screaming at each other for days.
It's several days of swearing at each other and hating the world and everything sucks and nothing works and why do we fucking do this and why are we not smart enough to make this fucking thing work? And yeah, it's that for days. And then it's love and sunshine and the whole world is great. Yeah, tender moments of love and passion and joy. But for the 3 days before that, it's
I might actually see tears when we get first light on Icarus.
For something this big in money, it's pretty special. All right, so we're gonna wind one more epoxy, and then we're gonna get into the experimental windings where we're actually using the head.
I think we should do a little bit more research on how to stop the bubbles from forming.
It can't just be with any epoxy though. You got to learn about West System 105 epoxy resin and 207 hardener. That's what you want to mess with. That's what you want to learn about. And don't get into the stuff on casting because that's not okay. Today we're harvesting tungsten from old X-ray heads to be used for high voltage electrodes. This is the Boden silicone. Joey? Yeah? Here, man.
Yes, sir?
Remember that really cool thing you did with your hands? You popped these rings out?
Did I do a really cool thing with my hands?
Remember that? When we popped that ring out the end?
I didn't remember that, but...
You can get those out? No. Yep. Drop them on the thing. Got the seals on each one. Batman can flip the drain. You pop them out, so it's the rest. Yep. Really tight. Fighting a vacuum. Ah, you gotta get it. Okay, Batman.
These won't work for your,
No, they're a little big. Where we drop it? In this tote? This is scoopy part?
no, that's for your oil, actually.
Oh. Oh, come here, you can start draining these.
That's really gross.
This is nice, clean mineral oil. This is the best. Medical grade transfer oil, man. That's as good as it gets.
Fluorescent dye.
Oh, just setting everything. Clean off the top of that, and then we get most of them on there. Joy, can you grab me that trash can right there? I'm about to put a hell of a mess into it. This is a glamorous life we lead, Batman. And all the people on the internet is like, you're so lucky. Lovely. I think of beauty as a joy forever.
Apparently I don't need that.
I'm coming. Shit. Chris, what are you gonna help me? Oh, fuck you.
Good. Great.
They've been trying to reach me, Batman.
Okay.
Telemarketer cost me a good glove. Bastards. Well, that's enough to train a bit. Except this one, which is going to be a bitch to get off. Figure that one. Well, the rest are ready to be drained.
This is non-magnetic.
Feels a little heavy. It's not magnetic? It's lead. It's a window. Dope. Does it bend?
Yep.
Yeah, it's lead.
Neat.
Tasty, eh? All kinds of fun. We're going to salvage the tungsten targets in each one of these and use them in a high voltage lab.
Real large pizza.
See, I'm going to shoot vlog of this. You know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to be on our ass for disposing of radioactive waste.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Well, I know that, and you know that, but some asshole on the internet's going to have the NRC over here in 5 minutes. Like, oh, Boden's dumping out radioactive waste.
Radioactive. Well, it depends on when you bring the pizza, really. I don't know. Yeah, 2 o'clock is lunchtime. Yeah.
Pizza before then doesn't do you a whole lot of good. What's it for?
Radioactive waste. Ah.
They're all gonna die.
They're X-ray tubes. They're not actually radioactive unless they're being energized.
this one, I'm gonna see if I can tap out the.
Why are we dejuicing them?
Because in the center of these is a glass tube, glass and metal tube, and the actual X-ray tube. And they use a big puck of tungsten as the target, and we want to use that in the high voltage lab as electrodes. So we got to take them completely apart, and we scrap all the various bits. These are all like 80s, 90s vintage. They're junk. So we scrap them down, take out the part we want, and all the rest goes for scrap, which is like aluminum. There's some lead, some brass. It all gets sorted out.
You guys need an oil burner for this place.
I ain't burning mineral oil. Also, we don't get enough. We don't get enough oil. We don't.
Hey, start doing some more freaking oil changes, bud.
We can't. Oil change shop across the street.
I think I'm at.
And one next
No,
door
it's
as
just
well.
unethical to compete with them. I won't do
You
it.
got Jack's and Speedy Lube.
Like if some dude wants to come change his own oil, that's totally cool, but we can't start doing it.
You're talking for a room this size with an oil burner, probably 1,500 gallons. A shop like Jack's needs about 3,500 gallon totes, and he still supplements his heat with regular heat. They burn a crap.
We just recycle it across the street. Makes you guys happy.
Sure.
And high voltage oil we recycle internally. We use it for stuff. I'm gonna that big tank over there that used to be an XRT. It's going to be an MMC rig under oil. So I'll recycle the tank, the oil, all that jazz.
Nothing right now. Don't cut on it.
We'll be back.